Hello everyone, welcome back to the Soul Star Team channel. I'm back with another weekly pick a card reading. Today we're going to take a look at your first time having sex. This isn't exclusively for virgins, although that's really what it's meant for. And it's not exclusively meant for women, although it sort of is. But if you're a guy and you're a virgin, just watch this video and just assume the opposite. If you're not a virgin, just assume this is the first time with the love of your life. The subject today was chosen by one of our subscribers. So if you want a particular subject read, just leave me a comment and maybe you'll see your question in a future reading. I want to thank everybody for watching this video today. If you're new here, my name is Greg and we do weekly pick a card readings. We try to give you the most accurate pick a card readings possible. There's a link in my description to all the cards that I use if you're interested in that. This is technically for 18 years of age and older, although it's not real explicit. We just talk about sex, but it's really not that bad. So it's not a hard and fast rule, but I would suggest that you be over 18. Now, I'd really appreciate it if you would smash that like button and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our future pick a card readings. As always, these are general readings, not personal readings. Some of the things will resonate with you, some will not. If it doesn't resonate with you, just forget it. It's meant for somebody else. I hope you all have an awesome day. I hope you enjoy this reading about losing your virginity. If you're new to pick a card readings, this is how it works. Just look at these three groups. Look at these three moons. See which one you are drawn to, which one sticks out to you, which one is calling your name. Then simply go to the timestamp that is listed below each of the moons and in the description and comments below. Now you can pause this video if you need more time. Once you have one of these moons in mind, just go to that timestamp and we'll start your reading. Now if you're ready, let's get started with group 1. How's everybody doing in group 1? Okay, we're talking about the first time that you have sex. All right. Let's start with the Erotic Fantasy Tarot deck. Okay, and we're going to take 3 cards. First card I get is the Star, followed by the 8 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we got some Pentacles energy going here. Let's look at the Star. Okay, so in general, the Star is like about renewal, regeneration, rejuvenation, healing, and better times. The first thing that I'm being told by my spirit guides is that your first encounter, the first time that you have sex, it's going to be spontaneous. I don't think it's going to be planned, at least for most of you. It's just going to happen in the moment, and sometimes that's great. I would still caution you to make sure you're in a committed relationship before you do that. I think that's always best, and you want your first time to be special, so make sure it's somebody you care about. And if you're with somebody who you care about, then being spontaneous or unplanned is probably a great way to do it. Then let's go to the 8 of Pentacles. All right, the 8 of Pentacles is all about learning and about apprenticeship and coming into your own. And so, yeah, it makes sense with your first time is you're new to this. You don't have any experience with it. And so you're learning. You're an apprentice and you're learning about it, which all makes sense, right? And then we go to the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is about a reluctance to move forward. So I think that that's why I think it's going to happen spontaneously, because if it was just left up to you, you'd be real reluctant to do anything. I think it's good to be reluctant. I think it's good to be careful. Yeah, my spirit guides are telling me, be prepared, be careful, but this is just going to happen sometime, okay? But make sure that you don't get real hot and heavy with somebody where it can be spontaneous until you really have feelings for that person. Because you want this to be special. Everybody remembers their first time, and you want that memory to be special. Now we're going to go to the Romance Angels deck. And the first card we get is Getting to Know Each Other. Then let go of control issues. And then free yourself. Okay, getting to know each other. The card says, as you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, that makes sense. Having sex, it's very vulnerable, especially for a woman. And look, I don't have a lot of experience being a woman. I have zero, but I have been married and I have raised 2 daughters. And I'm not going to pretend to be an expert at this, but I'm just listening to what my spirit guides have to say. And some of them are women. I think as you get to know this person, and again, somebody that you really care about, and hopefully somebody who you love, I think as you start to have sex together, it'll only bring the two of you closer together. And that's the way it should be. And so I think, yeah, I'm getting that your first time is probably going to be with somebody who you do care about. And I think a lot of you is going to become your significant other, your boyfriend, your husband, girlfriend, wife, right? Whatever applies to you. But yeah, I think that this is kind of one of those, your love of your lifetime, okay? The love of your life. Then the next card we get is Let Go of Control Issues. The card says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. I'm feeling that you're a little resistant, you're a little hesitant, and I think that that is good. But when you're starting to feel like this is the person, then you need to let your guard down and you need to just kind of go with it somewhat, right? And so it can be spontaneous. And the next card we get is Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, so in one card it says to let go of control, and the other one says to take back control. And yes, that's what I get is this is how it's going to happen. You're going to free yourself, and then it will just happen. And hopefully it happens with the right person. Yeah, so the spontaneity, the learning, letting go of control issues, getting to know each other, all of this makes sense in this reading, right? All right, so this is what I'm getting from my spirit guides through all this is you have the power. Just remember that. Don't do anything that you don't want to do. But if you want to do it, then you have to kind of let go of some of those boundaries. Just kind of let it happen. That is the message that I'm getting from my spirit guides. All right, now let's go to Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Okay, the first card we get is Message in a Bottle, then Regeneration. Yeah, Message in a Bottle. This is telling me that there's nothing but good messages coming to you from your spirit guides. If you're listening to your intuition, you'll feel the positive messages that are coming from them. And they're telling me that the message that they want you to hear today is that having sex the first time, losing your virginity, should be a good thing. And if you follow your intuition, it will be a good thing. All right, then we go to regeneration. In regeneration, it's about new beginnings. It's about doing things new. And if you're out there and you're not a virgin, it's not that you can get your virginity back, but you can feel like a virgin again under the right set of circumstances, okay? And so is the rejuvenation that will help you back into your sexual life, okay? And for you virgins, what it really means is that the person you're going to give your virginity to, you're going to be in a good, committed relationship, and that you'll be building something, and your love will be on the rise. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I'm really getting that you are going to fall in love with somebody, and kind of as part of the whole relationship, spontaneously, it's just going to happen. It'll be beautiful and wonderful. Just take it slow and make sure that your partner takes it slow, and be aware of each other's boundaries. All right, make it a good, positive thing, something that you like to look back on, not something that you dread to think about. Okay, I hope that you got something out of this. If you did, please give us a big like and subscribe while you're at it. And be sure to hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our future pick a card readings. And as always, till next time, may your life always be full of love. Hello, group 2. We're talking about the first time you're going to have sex. This is a touchy subject, and I'm going to tell you right up front, I'm uncomfortable doing this. Okay, so let's just see how it goes. Let's look at the Erotic Fantasy Tarot deck. The 3 cards we get are the Devil, 2 of Wands, and Ace of Wands. Okay, some wand energy here. Interesting. Anyway, the Devil. Okay, that's an interesting card to come up when we're talking about sex, especially your first time. What I'm getting from this card is you're holding yourself back. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. Look, if you asked me, I would keep my virginity as long as possible and wait for the perfect time. And I know that's not for everybody, but that would just be my advice. And my spirit guys just say doing bad things feels good. That's why this came up, right? So you're feeling like this is. I'm getting that a lot of you feel like sex is a bad thing, and you've maybe been taught that it is for procreation purposes only and isn't to be enjoyed. There's a lot of people who get that from their parents. Okay, I've met women like that, and so some of you have control issues, and I think that that's why you're still virgins, is that you're hanging on to that as a means of controlling a relationship. Okay, and then I'm being told, yeah, be careful if you're just in a hurry to lose your virginity. That's probably not a great idea. And be careful not to get into a bad relationship just for sex. Okay, it's just not worth it. Wait for a good relationship. Okay, then we go to the Two of Wands, which is a different energy. And the Two of Wands is about strong love. So I'm getting, for a lot of you, and I'm hoping all of you, you're waiting till you have a strong love. And then it'll be hot and passionate. But I'm also getting instant gratification. Oh, sorry. I'm getting instant attraction. Okay, so instant attraction is I think you're going to fall for this person quickly. And that's where I go, be careful not to get into a bad relationship. Just because you're attracted to somebody doesn't mean they're the right person. Wait for that strong love. Okay, I'm also getting that this person may be aggressive. Yeah, be really careful here. Don't get yourself into a bad situation simply because you want to have sex and simply because you're attracted to this person. That's not enough because, I'm being told that your first time may not end up in marriage unless you stay in control. Yeah, I'm starting to get a picture of what's going on here a little bit. Let's keep going here. We get the Ace of Wands. Okay, so that's perfect for this kind of a reading because it's about new. It's about the sex should be a good thing. And it's about great sexual energy. So, I'm getting 2 things. That's why we had the Devil. The Devil could be good and it could be bad, right? It is And I'm getting both things here. I'm getting this, be careful because there's this bad guy you could fall for because of this instant attraction. Or if you stay in control and really are aware of what you're doing and what you're feeling, there's a very good person out there that you'll have a strong love with, and then it's new and it's good and has a lot of sexual energy that is really good. The Ace of Wands is a very good sex card. I mean, the picture on it is always very phallic. Okay, so which denotes good sex. Okay, so your first time should be good if you're careful and you watch out for who you give that to. All right, let's go to the Romance Angels cards. And the first card we get is Release Your Ex, then Religious Factors, then Flirt, and Chemistry. Okay, I was looking for 3 cards. 4 cards came out. Okay, the first thing is Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah, be careful. If you're hung up on an ex, don't go out and have sex just to punish them. Just release them. Release them before you do anything rash, okay? And that's probably not for all of you, but if that resonates with you, just listen. Just release your ex before you get involved hot and heavily with somebody else. Then religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I felt this back with the Devil card that there's a portion of you that are very religious, and that's why you still have your virginity, and I really respect that, and I'm happy for you. Okay, so make sure that you don't give it away rashly, right? Because again, there's just these 2 energies that are here, and so for some of you, you're going to do it with the wrong guy, and some of you, you're going to do it with the right guy. You do it with the right guy, and you let those religious factors come into play, everything's going to be good, and this is going to be a strong love, right? And it'll be hot, and it'll be passionate, and you're going to look back fondly at those memories, okay? Then chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. All right, see, so there we go with the opposite again, is I think that there is a good chance that a lot of you are going to be attracted to somebody, and you're just going to get into a bad relationship, and that other person is going to be aggressive, and it's not going to lead to marriage. It is going to be almost the worst thing possible. That bad guy you're going to have this magnetic chemistry with, and so it's going to be hard to say no. And I get that, but it's for your best interest. Listen to your intuition. You'll know, you'll be able to feel when somebody doesn't have your best interest at heart. Ignore your body signals and listen to your intuition. Then we go to flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, I think that that's a positive. I think that you're going to find the right person by flirting. And if you do have a strong attraction to somebody, it doesn't mean they're a bad guy. But just be careful. And, how do you find out? Well, through flirting at first, then you go on dates, you get to know each other, and then you can tell what kind of person this really is. Just make sure you're following your intuition and not your body. Now we're going to go to the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And we get Fork in the Road and Deep Knowing. Okay, this is exactly what I'm feeling here. Okay, Fork in the Road. This is your choice. Don't let somebody else force you to do what you don't want to do, okay? This is the energy that I've been feeling. There's 2 paths. This is the fork in the road. There's 2 paths. You can go with the person that is very aggressive and it feels bad, so it feels good, and you give up your control and it leads to a bad experience. Or the other fork is you can stay in control. Wait for that strong love and make sure to and follow your intuition and find that good person to be with so that it's a good experience. And then the last card is deep knowing, which is about listening to your heart. Again, I see these two paths and they're becoming clearer as I go on here. It's like one path is following your body, doing what feels good right now. Okay. Not waiting for the right person, just doing it. And it's not going to end up being a good, positive thing. Or you can go the other side and listen to your intuition, to that deep knowing, and do what your heart feels is right and not what your body feels is right. I hope that makes sense. If this has been helpful to you, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you're notified each and every time we upload a new video. And until next time, may your life always be full of love. Hello, Group 3. Your first time having sex. Okay, let's look at the Erotic Fantasy Tarot deck. And the cards you get are Two of Cups, the Star, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Cups. Okay, this is all about new beginnings. And it's also about partnerships. Okay, so there's something new that's coming in. Okay, that's what this card is telling me. There's something new for you that's going to end up in a partnership. And there's going to be a lot of physical attraction. This is going to feel like a new love. It's going to feel like a love that you've never felt before. Okay, so that's how you're going to know this is the right person. It's because you're going to have not only the physical, strong attraction, but you're going to feel differently than you felt with anybody else. This is going to be the best thing you've ever felt. This is talking about a relationship here, not really about sex yet, just about a relationship. And you should want to be giving your virginity to somebody within a good, solid relationship because you want it to be special. You don't want it to be cheap. You don't want it to be something that you'd rather forget because it's hard to forget your first time. So then we go to the Star. And it's interesting. I don't get the Star very often, it seems like, but I got it in two groups here. So we also got it in Group 1. So there may be a message for you in Group 1 as well. Okay. Yeah, you're going to feel, I'm getting this again, the same thing, this new feelings. This is new. These are feelings you've never felt before. That's coming through pretty strongly. And I think that the sex, because sex is new to you, that'll also make this relationship seem new as well. Okay, then the Three of Wands. Yeah, my spirit guides are telling me, look, having sex with somebody is your choice. You don't have to if you don't want to. Make your boundaries clear. You want your first time to be special. You want it to be a really good memory, a fond memory. So, yeah, remember, it's your choice. All right, now, the Three of Wands is also saying, look, you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone in order to make this relationship work and get those new feelings and have this wonderful sexual experience for your first time. So, spirit guides are saying, wait until you're comfortable. Don't be pressured. Feel comfortable not only in the relationship, but with that person, that you can trust that person, that they're not going to take advantage of you. Okay, make sure you can trust them. And you're going to have some insecurities about sex, but don't worry, so will they. All right, this is going to be fairly new for both of you. Okay, it's going to be very new for you, but I think for your partner, it's going to be pretty new too. They may have had more, for some of you, they've had more experience, but I think for a lot of you, they're in the same boat as you are. Okay, so you're going to have to get over that uncomfortableness. Because let me tell you, having sex the first time, when it's planned and you go, we're going to do it right then, right here, this is how we're going to do it, all that, it just gets uncomfortable, okay? It's not something that is, especially for this group, I'm not feeling like it's going to be such a spontaneous thing. I think this is more planned out, more deliberate, because you're going to be in such a good relationship that it's going to be like the next step in your relationship. And that's okay. If it's a good relationship and you can trust the person, that's okay. And do a lot of talking with your partner. Make sure that they understand, that you are a virgin, or that this is new to you. Talk it out. It's okay. Sex is better when everybody understands the situation. It's better when you both understand each other's hangups and insecurities and all that. It's okay. That's okay. It's a very vulnerable act, especially for a woman. Okay, then we're going to go to the Romance Angels deck. And we get 3 cards. First card is It's Safe for You to Love. And then New Love and Very Soon. Okay, this all makes sense to me. All right. First card. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so that's exactly what we've been talking about here. Talk about your insecurities with your partner. Talk about, your lack of experience. It's okay. If you're doing it with the right person, where there's already some trust involved, then it's safe. It's okay then. It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to show your love in that way. Okay, the next card is New Love. Yeah, this is a feeling I've had with this group. This is somebody new. Okay, I don't think that most of you have met them yet. And if you have met them, you've kind of forgotten about them. Okay, they may come back into your life. Maybe you knew them in grade school or something, but they're coming back into your life. So things are new again. So this is a new love. It says, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Boy, I say that 3 times fast. Your romantic feelings. Okay. And I think this is a new love. I think it's somebody who is new, and they're going to be exciting, and I think you're going to be attracted to them, and I think everything's going to be good as long as you're comfortable in the relationship and you're comfortable with the person. And then we get Very Soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You need to attract this person. You need to manifest them. In order to manifest them, you have to have a clear idea of what that person is. What are the values of this person? What are the things that is going to take me to trust them? Right? Have that clearly in your mind so that you draw that to you quicker. And I do think that for a lot of you, this is going to happen very, very soon. When I say very soon, that's within the next 3 or 4 months. Okay, to me, that's very soon. So I would think for a lot of you, it's before the end of the year. And for others, very soon can mean a lot of things to different people. So just be aware. I don't like to give time frames to people because there's too many variables. Everybody has free will. Everybody can change. Time frames can shift based on one decision. So just be aware of that. Then we go to the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and we get Imagine and Blessed. Imagine. All right, this is your fantasies coming true. They're coming close to reality. Just so you know, fantasies are never as good as what they are in your head. Sometimes they're different, sometimes they're better, in fact, but they're not just like what you have in your head. So just know that. But your fantasies are going to be close to reality, okay? You're manifesting what you desire right now. You're manifesting what you've imagined. Okay, so make sure that the relationship is real. Make sure that you're just not imagining things. Okay, make sure it's real. And we've talked about that. Make sure you trust the person. Make sure you feel comfortable in the relationship. And then we get blessed. I really get the feeling that you're going to wait in the relationship until it really is the next level for you. It's not going to be rushed into. It's going to be thoughtful. And I think that's really good. And what I'm hearing is that this is a soulmate that's coming to you. And that's who you're going to have your first experience with, is with a soulmate, which is important, I think, because they're not going to judge you. They're not going to belittle you in any way. They're going to be careful, and they're going to be very loving about it. Okay. Now, I'm not a woman. All I can tell you is what women have told me, and that's your first time can be horrible or it can be really good. And that all depends on the two of you, both partners, taking your time, taking it slow, and understanding the situation. Okay. And not only is this person a soulmate, but I see it leading to marriage. And I think for some of you that this is a religious thing, and you're not going to have sex with anybody who's not your spouse. And that's good. All right. And I think it's wonderful if you wait till then. But I do think that this person that you'll have your first time with is a soulmate, and that it will lead to marriage, or it'll be within the marriage contract. I hope this has helped you in some way. And if it has, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified each and every time we upload a new video. Until next time, may your life always be full of love.